this recording on progress. So, Tessa, how is school going?
Good.
Yeah, tell me something really good about school.
We're gonna learn cursive.
You learn cursive?
We're going to, but today we just started, and the person who wrote the poem that we were writing, he had the last name as me.
Oh, wow. So, David, whoops, Kramer. So that's the way I sign my name in cursive. Okay, but it's not very interesting to write it in block. And what's nice about cursive is it's kind of one, it just flows. Like you almost don't have to take your hand off the paper. Whereas when you write it this way, it's 5 letters followed by 6 letters. So it's 11 times or 10 times I have to pick my pen up. Whereas with cursive, I only have to pick it up once. So cursive is much more efficient, but of course it's harder to what?
Learn.
It's harder to read. I think it's easier to read block lettering, but if you do the cursive very carefully, which I think is the way you're going to learn it, then it could be very nice. But when people sign, they usually go through it very, very fast. And what are you doing in math now?
We haven't started like math yet, but today we did like our summer points. So basically whatever we did, we colored it in, and then we counted all the points we got. We added them up, and then we put them down.
Cool. So can you pick up your pencil? Show me your pencil, please. You always have great pencils. And can you write out that problem right there? But you know that we always write addition vertically. 240 plus 70. So we write the 240 plus 70, and we line up the ones columns. And tell me what your answer is. This is going to be a good review.
Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so 240. Okay.
You can tell me what you're doing as you're doing it. I'd love to hear your process.
4 plus 7.
Wait, what you start in the middle? You start with the tens column?
No, I already started with the first one.
Well, then you need to say that, because if you did it, you have to say it.
So 2 plus nothing equals.
No, Tessa, you never, ever start from you work from the right to the left, the ones column, the tens column, the hundreds column, and so forth. Now, come on, ones column, go.
0 plus 0 equals 0. 4 plus 7. 11 equals 11, so I put one under, then I carry the other one on top of the 2. So 2 plus 1 equals 3.
Now, I want to show you what would have happened had you done this from left to right. Let's do it together. Ready?
Yep.
2 plus 0 is?
2 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 7
on. 4 plus 7 is?
4 plus 7, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes.
And 0 plus 0 is 0.
Wait, but so
Wait, we forgot to add the 1 on top of it.
what do you mean add the 1 on top of it? You didn't tell me to do that. So what do you do?
So you add another 1 and put it on top of the 0 and circle it.
And keep going.
And then 0, and then 1 plus 0 equals 1.
Now, if you have 240 and you add 70, does it make any sense that we could have a number that is 211?
No.
Not even close. So are you really, really clear that you may never add from left to right?
Yes.
Are you clear on that 100%?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope that we don't have to go through that rule again, because that's a basic rule of addition. Now, Tessa, there's something about your movement right now. You're not in the screen. Like, I'm going to put myself where you are. If you like to look at the top of my head, then, okay, you want to be in the center of the screen. And watch this. Let's say that I move, Tessa. You ready? If I move, I'm going to move the screen with. I want you to stay center in the screen. If you're bopping up and down and moving all around, you're not going to be focused on the math. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now I want you to write down the next one and solve it much faster. And I'm actually going to time you. I'm going to time this.
Okay, we write it down.
Write it down and then tell me when to start the clock.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, start the clock.
Go.
1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, wrong card. Okay, so 9 plus 0 equals 9. 9 plus 5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 4, 1 on top. Okay, I'm done.
So what was your answer?
149.
Now, the only reason that I'm going to give you your time is because you got it right. And you did this in 22 seconds. Now, that is incredibly fast. I love it. You added 9 plus 0. You added 9 plus 5 is 14. But I bet you could do it even faster. And one thing that I'm thinking about, Tessa, is that, do you see how 99 is really close to what? And remember, angle the computer down so I can see you. Right now, you're too low in the screen. There you go. And you want to sit up nice and tall. You always want to sit up nice and tall, whether you're in class or with me or at dinner. The only time you want to go low is when you're playing limbo and you have to go under the bar. Then you go low. Okay, now, Tessa, 99 is really close to what number?
To 100.
So couldn't I add 100 plus and then take 1 away from 50, which is?
49.
Wouldn't that have been even faster?
Yes.
So there's some really cool ways to think about addition. Now, I'm going to ask you to write this one down and tell me when to start the clock.
Okay.
Now it should take a little longer because it's more digits, but that's okay.
And start the clock.
Go for it, kid.
So 0 plus nothing equals 0. And 4 plus 0 equals 4. So 5 plus 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So a 3 under there and a 1. And stop the clock.
All right, now I am going to tell you that I believe that you did not line these numbers up. Now, if I'm wrong, cool. What did you get for your answer?
1,340.
Now, when you look at 540 and you look at a number under 100, do you really think adding them could get you into the thousands?
No.
No, doesn't even make logic. So I want to see right now, and I'm going to actually expand my picture screen so I can see you. Hold up your book with 2 hands, and I want to see how you line these up. Remember, 1 hand doesn't do it. It's got to be 2 hands. Bring it up, 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 up. Yep, there you go. Tessa, you married the hundreds column of 540 with the tens column of 80. Does that make any sense?
No.
Tessa, where does the 8 and where do the 8 and the 0 have to go?
8 and the 0, they're supposed to go under.
Under what? You have to say under what, because you put the 8 under the 5.
The 8 goes under the 4.
Right. Tessa, you got to line up your ones columns. When you add, now look at me in the eyes, you have dropped out of the screen. I want you to come back to the screen. I want you to sit up really large and stop bopping around and focus. Honey, your job is to line up those ones columns.
Can I just stand up?
Say again?
Can I just stand up?
No, because then it's hard to write. All right. But if you angle the computer down, watch this. I can angle the computer any way I want. So leave it there. Now sit back. And do you see how you're centered in the screen?
No.
Beautiful. You are perfectly centered. Now, Tessa, come on. I'm going to start the clock again. Write it down properly.
Okay. I'm going to write it down.
But when you answer a question, you also have to think, does it make sense? Is it logical? Because you're going to find that you're going to catch problems with all your mathematics by just thinking about logic. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, ready, set, go.
0 plus 0 equals 0. 4 plus 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So put a 2 under there, a 1 under there, circle that, and 5 plus 1 equals 6. I'm done.
Answer.
620.
Now, I am very surprised about something. Are you ready for this? That just took you 19 seconds. Now, I thought it was going to take you longer because these were two-digit numbers, and this was a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number. So your time is really improving by even more than 3 seconds on that one. Now, the next one, I want you to write it down, but I want you to first tell me what is wrong with the way I wrote it down.
Let me
Tessa, you came out of the screen. You're out of the screen now. All right. What is wrong with the way I wrote down this problem?
The 9 it should go under the other 3.
The other thing doesn't tell me anything. That's not really descriptive.
The other 3.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that I should have written 335 plus 9.
No.
Okay, so it doesn't go under either 3. Come on, Tessa, where does it go?
It goes under the 5.
Yeah, Tessa, the 9 is the ones column. The 5 is the ones column. The 9 needs to go in the ones column. Now, write that out, and then you're ready, and you tell me when to start the clock.
Start the clock.
Okay, go.
Okay. So 5 plus 9 equal, so 5 plus 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wait. Stop right there. Stop right there. Go back. I'm stopping the clock. Now look at me in the eyeballs. Tessa, do you really need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you're adding 9 to a number?
No.
Tessa, look at me in the eyeballs. Start with 9, then add from there. Look, Tessa, if you're adding 9 and 5, I want you to stop counting by ones. I want you to think 9 needs what? What does 9 need to get to 10?
1.
It needs 1. And when you take 1 away from 5, you have how many more?
4.
So it's 10 plus 4. That's how I want you thinking. I don't want you going 9 and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You can do that. But you're now, what are you in, 3rd grade?
2nd grade.
2nd grade. I mean, come on, you're ready to do this. You're ready to stop counting by ones. I don't mind you using your fingers, but not to count by ones. You can use your fingers to count by 2s or 3s. Are you with me on that? So let's do it again. I'm going to you tell me when to start, but you start with 9 and then just add 5. Okay, ready, set, go.
Okay, so 9. 14, so put a 4 under there, and a 1 on top of the 3, and 1 plus 3 is 4, and 3 plus 0 is 3, and I'm done.
And you got that right in 22 seconds. Your time is fantastic. Now, the next one, I want you to write it down and tell me when to start. But this time, you are going to be thinking in terms of how do I make 10? Let me know when you start.
9, 8, 9, okay, good. Start the clock.
Go for it.
Plus 9 equals 18. So I put in 8 on the back, and then a 1 on top of the 5. So then 5 plus 8, so 4 is 14. Then I put a 4 under there, and a 1 on top of, and a 1 beside, and a 1 beside it. And done.
And
And my answer is 148.
and another beautiful job. Now, tell me something. That took you 31 seconds. What slowed you down? Did you carry a 1 when you did 14? Did you put a 1 up here?
Yes.
Okay, now I want you to stop moving around and just try to focus if you can. Okay, stay still. Now, do you notice that when you add the last column, all you really have to do is write down the 14. You don't, I mean, you can put the carry up there because it's correct. 1 plus 0 is 1. But you don't really need to. You just kind of write down the 14 and you're done. Does that make sense? So try that next time and you'll save yourself about 6 to 8 seconds when you do these problems. Okay, write out the next one and tell me when to start.
46, 30. Stop the clock.
Go.
6 plus 4 is 10, so I put a 0 under there and a 1 on top of the 4. So 4 plus 5 plus 3 equals 8. So then I put an 8 under there and my total is 80.
Now, that was great, but do you know that you, Tessa, you're out of the screen again. So I want you to stay still and try to stay really nice and focused. Now, Tessa, listen. At 10 seconds, you were here. It took you 17 seconds to add 1, 4, and 3. Do you think you could have added 1, 4, and 3 in less than 17 seconds?
Yeah.
Me too. So you could have literally done this in about 11 seconds because you had done the 4 plus 6 is 10. And all you had to do, look at 3, 4, and 3, you know is 7 plus 1 is 8, 80. So we're going to start building speed and stamina when you do these problems. Do you like recording your time to kind of keep yourself focused?
I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see if you can improve your time. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at subtraction. This is going to take a lot more time. Let's write out 200 minus 134. Write that out for me, please. And tell me how you would process this, how you would think about answering this question.
Okay. So I'm not going to start. Should I start?
Oh, you betcha.
Okay. So basically, we're going to go over here. So 0 plus 4 equals 4. 0 plus.
Oh, you're adding? You don't want to subtract?
Oh, so 0 minus 4 equals 4.
No, 0. If I have 0 pencils and I take away 4 pencils from 0 pencils, I have negative 4 pencils. Come on. You know that 0 is not big enough to subtract 4. So what do you have to do?
I have to make it a 0.
No, it's already a 0. Tessa, look up at the screen. I want you to stay focused, nice and calm. Now, 0 is too small for 4, Tessa. What do you think we have to do with the 0?
We have to make it a 10.
You know that because we've done this many, many times. Where do you get the 1 from? You borrow it from the
other 0.
and since it's really a 10, so we're taking 1 away from 10. So what do we get?
We get 9.
And what's the next thing we have to do?
We have to take away 1 from 2. So and it turns into a 1.
Excellent.
So then,
Answer the question.
so 1 out of 4 is 3. 9 out of 3. So let's see.
Wait. 1 out of 4 is 3. I don't understand what that even says.
So
What does that
there's,
mean? That's not a 1. You told me that you turned the 0 into a 10.
oh yeah.
Borrowed the 1.
So 10 taking away 4 is 7. So 7.
So you think 10 minus 4 is 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you add 7 plus 4, you must get 10.
No, I get 9. So it's
No. 7 plus 4 is 11, Tessa. Tessa, look up at the screen, please, and stay nice and calm, right? So if 4, Tessa, stay still while I'm speaking to you, okay? Because then I know you can hear me. 4 plus 7, Tessa, is 11. It's not 10. So 7 is not 10 minus 4. Tessa, what is 10 minus 4?
10 minus 4 is it.
What number plus 4 equals 10?
So 10 plus.
No. Look at me in the eyeballs. Eyeballs. 4 plus what number, Tessa, equals 10?
4 plus 6 equals 4.
Do you really think 4 plus 6 equals 4?
No.
So try to pay attention to what we were talking about. I said to you, 4 plus what equals 10? And the answer is? I know you.
9.
Oh, so 4 plus 9 equals 10.
Yes. No, wait, no.
Does that make any sense? No. You said it before, but then you said 4 plus 6 is 4. So I think you can do this. Tessa, look up at the screen, please, and fill in the box with an appropriate number. 4 plus what number equals 10?
4. 10. No, wait, no. 4 plus 7. No. What? 8.
Okay. So do you really think that 4 plus 8 equals 10? And the reason why I ask you that is because we know that 8 plus 2 equals 10. So how can 4 plus 8 also equal 10? And if you stay still and stop moving back and forth, you probably will
It's
be able to,
five.
oh, you think 4 plus 5 equals 10. Now, unfortunately, 4 plus 5 equals 9.
So 6.
So I don't know. I mean, do you really think that 4 plus 6 equals 10? Can you hold up 6 fingers, please? And then can you hold up another 4?
It worked.
Yeah. So Tessa, we're going to go back to where we started about a year ago. A year ago, we were talking about something called anti-tens, where you could find all the number pairs that add up to 10. Tessa, give them to me right now, please.
Okay.
Because
So
you have been a little rusty over the summer, and you need, the tens are the most important.
5 plus 5.
Good.
Like we just learned 4 plus 6. 5 and 9 plus 1.
You're doing a great job. Keep going, kid.
7 plus 3. 3 plus 7.
Okay, so that's a turnaround fact for 7 plus 3. So I wrote it over here. Keep going.
So
What numbers have you not used yet?
we haven't used. We have used 1, 2. We haven't used 2.
Nice.
8 plus. We show 9 plus 2.
Okay. So you think 9 plus 1 is 10, and 9 plus 2 is also 10.
8 plus 2.
Come on, you know it's 8. And Tessa, do you know that for the first 4 that you didn't move your body at all? You were completely still, and you did those beautifully. You then started moving back and forth, and you couldn't think. So what can we conclude about when you do math, when you do other things, when you do dance, you better move your body at all times. But when you do math, should you be moving your body, or should you be moving your pencil?
You should be moving your pencil.
Right. So I want you to focus on that, because that's going to make you incredibly successful. Right now, you're moving back and forth. So what I want you to do is remember that during math, you're going to stay steady, because you're always more successful when you're steady. Now, there's a number missing from this too. Never used 0.
0, we never. 0 plus 10.
Now, give me all the turnaround facts. Go.
Okay, so 5 plus 5. 6 plus 4. 1 plus 9. 3 plus 7. 2 plus 8.
No.
I mean 8 plus 2. And 10 plus 0.
Now, Tessa, if I were doing this, I would want to do it in order. And when I say in order, I would want to do 0 plus 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't it more logical to do your thinking, and are you looking at the screen? In order. So what should I write under the 10?
Under the 10, you should write a 0.
Okay, so you think that 1 plus 0 equals 10.
No.
Okay.
1 plus 9 equals 10.
9. Now keep going.
And
One more than 1, so 1 less than 9.
so 8.
And now stay nice and still, because then you're going to be able to focus. Go for it.
7. 6.
Do you see the pattern? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on. Follow the pattern.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And those are all of the turnaround facts. Now, I want you to do them for me right now and write them all down and say them as you write them.
One,
These are all of your anti-10s.
5, 6, 7.
No, but I need to know what you're writing. You need to tell me what you're writing.
So I wrote all the numbers.
Starting with what? Oh, starting with 1?
Yep.
All the way up to what?
All the way up to 10.
Okay, pick up that pencil.
Okay, so now 1 plus 9 and 2, 8, 7 plus 3, 4 plus 6, 5, 5 plus 5, 6 plus 4, 7 plus 3, 8 plus 2, and 9 plus 1, and 10 plus 0.
Beautiful job. And the only one you missed up here was the 0 plus 10 on top. So if you look up at the screen, look up at the screen. So Tessa, up at the screen, Tessa, come on. And that's where you should start with 0 through 10. And you've got all of your turnaround facts. Now, this is going to be incredibly helpful when we do our subtraction. Now, we're going to do one more now, Tessa. Write down 300 minus 142. And I want you to tell me what you're going to do first.
Okay, and the start. So first I'm going to start by 0 and 2. So 0 plus 2 equals 2. And I'm going to
Tessa, you need to look. Okay, Tessa, from now on, you are required to circle the operation that we're doing. You are required to circle it because you did that the last time. You started adding when we are subtracting.
Okay.
I need you to stay focused.
So we turn the 0 into a 10. Then we make the other 0 a 9. And then we turn the 3 in. Then we turn the 3 into a 2.
Okay.
And now,
Everything you've done so far is beautiful. Perfect.
and now we can do the subtracting part. So now this is 10 subtracting 2.
Notice how 8 plus 2 is 10. Perfect.
And now we're going to write not to add 9 minus 4. So is 5.
Sure is.
No, wait, no, it's 4. It is.
Just Tessa, look up at the screen. Test is 4 plus 5, 9. If the answer is yes, then 5 is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to test it. You need to be a thinker, a tester, and then answer. That's the order of problem solving.
And now 2 minus 1 is 0.
2 minus 1 is never going to be 0.
2 minus 1 is 1.
What do you think? What happened? Tessa, look at me in the eyeballs, please. Come on, center yourself on the screen. Look at yourself on the screen. There you go. Tessa, I have a 2. I take away 1. Come on, I take away 1. What am I left with?
1.
Yeah, Tessa, you're not left with 0.
So my answer is 158.
And Tessa, that is perfect. And Tessa, if you immediately add 158 to 142, the answer better be 300. Let's do it. 8 plus 2 is 10. 5, 4, and 1 is 10. 1, 1, and 1 make 3. And there is your original number. Now, Tessa, write down this one and solve it. Go. And in fact, Tessa, look at me for a second. I'm going to go to the restroom. What I'm going to ask you to do is keep doing these problems, as many as you can do, and I will be right back. Deal?
Yep.
Don't stop. Keep going, and then you'll tell me the answers when I come right back.
Okay.
All right.
So 167 minus. So I need to put those. Okay. So now we put a line underneath. Then here was 7. Okay, now I'm gonna put this under 7 under the 0. And the 6 under the other 0. And then I'm going to subtract it. So now I'm going to turn that one into a 10. And then I'm going to take, and then I'm going to turn this one into a 9. And then this one into I don't know. I'm going let me look. So each one into a 0. And then 10 minus 7 is 3. I'm gonna put a 3 under that. And then 9 minus 6 is 3 too. And then 0 minus 0, 0 minus nothing equals 0. Right. I'm just gonna check now. I don't think that was right, but I'm just gonna go with my gut. And I think it might be right. Show me
Okay, Tessa, I am back with you, and I would love to hear your success during my absence.
So I got 33.
You are 100% correct. Next.
So now, I only did the first one.
So you only did the first one, right? What have you written down now? Right. Now, do you think you can do the next one? So I want you to try to start to pick up a little speed here, because I think you can work even more efficiently. And I want to hear what you're doing as you're doing it, okay?
So we have to minus 8. So we have our 8 done. So basically, so we put 8, take away 3 is 5, so we put a 5.
Now, Tessa, do you really think that 3 is big enough for 8?
No.
Then you can't subtract 3 from 8. This is 3 minus 8.
I'll turn it
Too small.
a 13.
Okay, but Tessa, you have to know that each and every time. You can't just get it right some of the time, get it wrong some of the time. You have to be always thinking about, is the number big enough to subtract? Look at me in the eyes and tell me, explain that to me.
Okay, so is the number big enough? So if it's smaller than the number below it, like I'm gonna do this example. So like I have a 3 and under it is an 8 and 3 isn't bigger than 8. So then I put a 1 on top of it so that it makes it in the teen number. So then it's like 13.
Keep going. But how were you able to do that?
You have to take it away from the 7. So the 7 becomes a 6.
Now, Tessa, I could not have explained it better. Your explanation was spot on. You could teach the class in this. Now, go ahead and do it right now.
And let's go. Okay. So I have it. So now I'm going to take away 13 from 8. So
No, you're going to take away 8 from 13.
So 13. Okay, so 13. That is 2.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, it's not.
Well, because 2 plus 8 would have to equal 13, and you know that 2 plus 8 equals 10.
Yeah.
So, come
So
on, honey. 8 plus what number is 13? 8 plus what number is 13? We have to first get to 10, then get to 13.
13. So 13 minus 8. It
Tessa, would you like some help in figuring out a way to do this?
Yes, please.
Okay. I love your question. Now watch this. 13 minus 8. Now, Tessa, I want you to be 100% focused on the screen. Like you want to be like laser beams to my eyes, your eyes to my eyes. You ready? Tessa, what number is in between 8 and 13? What is the easiest number to think about between 8 and 13?
10.
10. Now, Tessa, to get from 8 to 10, you have to add how many?
You have to add 2.
And Tessa, to go from 10 up to 13, you have to add how many more? 10 to 13. 10 to 13.
You have to add 3.
And Tessa, when you add 3 and 2, what do you get?
You get 5.
Tessa, that's the answer. So Tessa, I want you to use the same method that I just taught you to do this problem right here. 16 minus 8. Go. Come on, write it down. Write down a 10. 8 needs what to get to 10? And 10 needs what to get to 16?
Okay, so 8 needs 2 to get to 10. 6 needs
No, 10 needs what to get to 16?
6 to get to 16.
Therefore,
So 6 plus 2 equals 7. I mean 8.
now Tessa, if you move your hands less, you would not have said 7. My conjecture, and I could be wrong about this, I think when you are still and focused, you do much, much better. Okay, let's try it again. Are you ready?
Yep.
We're going to do 22 minus 17. Now, Tessa, what number is in between 17 and 22?
It's a
Come on, if 10 is between 8 and 13, and 10 is between 8 and 16, what is between 17 and 22?
19.
Come on, Tessa, 20.
20.
Now, come on, stay still, focus. Bring your hands down. I want you to focus. 17 to 20, Tessa, 17 to 20. Go for it.
So 17 to 20. So and
Come on, you know that's 7 to 10. 3, come on, and come on. 3, and then what?
3 and
Come on, 20 to 22. 20 to 22.
20 to 22 is 2.
Tessa, what's the answer?
2 plus 3 is 5.
Now, Tessa, do it again, but this time stay focused. Are you ready?
Yes.
35 minus 29. Tessa,
Yeah.
what's our 10 number that's in between? Go.
Okay. So in between is
29 and 35. What's in between?
30.
30. And how many do you need from 29 to 30? From 30 to 35. Go, go.
So from 29 you need 1. So in to 39 you
It's
need
not 39. It's not 39. It's 35.
35. 5, you need 4.
No, come on. 30 to 35. 30 to 35. You need what?
5.
Right. And therefore, the answer is
The answer is 6.
great job. Now, Tessa, that is what you should be studying this week. This week, you should be not subtracting, you should be adding. That's what I want you to do. When you subtract, you should really be adding. Find that multiple of 10 in between, Tessa. And then you add to get to that higher number. And I want you to practice that with mom and dad. I'm going to save this and send it right now to Rick Hughes and Shree. And I don't know if you have an email, but we'll figure that out at some point. And honey, you did such great work today. I am so excited to be working with you. And I can't wait to see your signature when you come back. So next week. So show me your signature in your cursive next week. All right, kiddo?
My teacher said that we're not going to be learning it for a couple weeks, but
All right. Well, you know what? You could still practice it. You could learn it from mom and dad. All right. Bye, sweetheart.
bye.
See ya.